physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got a man. It's Singleton. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Snags it! And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Dropping back, it's Collins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooper. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air, it's Collins. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. In the first half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Here's the pressure. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great use. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Syracuse. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
SMU 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Orange. The defense putting points on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
First down for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught near the sticks. It's Knight. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention breaks into the open. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a
found a seam on the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Offense in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Using his legs, it's Braswell. There he goes! He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse lines up on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. He still got him on the turn. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Moving away from pressure. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it, a huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The run from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Knight. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. To the air, it's Jennings. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's what he'd like to have back.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Finds his man in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it will be a 59-yard attempt. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, better look out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground, and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Still looking. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Bring in the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Here in the fourth quarter, they've just got to get into field goal range to give themselves a shot, but they're not going to get there if they can't protect the QB. They've given up back-to-back sacks.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for room. It's James. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw. It's Carney. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Running into the open space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the field goal unit is on the field. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here comes the field goal unit. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That was the spontaneous combustion of the celebration of the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.